When I came home, the driveway was empty. The spot where my silver Porsche used to sleep, gleaming under the porch light, was just gone. Mom stood by the door, arms crossed, smiling like she'd done something noble. "Thanks to your car," she said, "our daughter's having the time of her life in Maldives." Then she laughed, mocking, proud. I chuckled, quietly, controlled. That kind of laugh that makes people uncomfortable. Her smile faltered. "What's so funny?" she snapped. I looked her dead in the eyes. "Because the car you sold wasn't mine." Her face drained. But I'll get to that. 3 months earlier, I was packing for a business trip to London. 2 weeks, nothing unusual. Before leaving, I tossed my mom the spare key to the garage. "Don't move the car," I said. "I'll take it for a spin when I'm back." She smiled that sugary, motherly smile, the one she used whenever she was lying. Growing up, I thought family meant loyalty. Turns out, it meant leverage. My sister, Lara, was the golden child, reckless, charming, and always in need. Dad retired early. Mom lived through her, and I was just the walking ATM. Every time I succeeded, Lara found a way to cash it in. The first red flag came while I was abroad. A message from my insurance company. "Transfer of ownership request received for vehicle." I called home. Mom ignored it. Then Lara posted an Instagram story, her at the airport, laughing, holding a champagne glass. Caption, "Finally a break. Thanks, family." Family, right. When I got back, I already knew what I'd find. Empty garage. Forced smiles. Dad couldn't even look me in the eye. He mumbled something about helping your sister's mental health. Mom, though, she enjoyed it. "You don't even drive it anymore," she said, and she needed this. That's when I decided I wouldn't raise my voice. I'd raise consequences. The Porsche wasn't just a car, it was leverage too, just not in the way they thought. A year before, I'd bought a second, identical model under my company's name. The same color, same plate style, but registered as a business asset, wrapped in a financing scheme tied to a loan guarantee. In short, technically, my company owned it. Selling it without clearance? That's called fraud. But I didn't tell them that. Not yet. I went to the dealership where they made the sale. The manager confirmed everything. Mom's signature, fake authorization, instant bank transfer. They'd sold it for $78,000. Every cent wired into Lara's account. Perfect. I let the transaction process. Then I filed the claim, first with my insurance, then with the police. The report listed it as unauthorized sale of a corporate asset. In legal terms, grand theft. 3 weeks later, Lara's vacation pictures vanished. Then came the calls. Panicked, crying. Apparently, Interpol had flagged the transfer through her bank. Funds frozen. Investigation launched. Her credit cards declined mid-dinner in some resort restaurant. Mom begged me to fix it. Dad asked if there was any way to clarify things. I told them I'd see what I could do. And I did. I clarified everything. To the authorities. That brings us back to that afternoon in the living room. Mom still thought she had the upper hand. "Thanks to your car, our daughter's having the time of her life." That's when I laughed. She didn't get it at first. "What's so funny?" I leaned against the doorway, calm. "Because the car you sold wasn't mine," I said. "It was my company's, registered under corporate ownership. You forged my signature, which makes it corporate fraud." Her expression collapsed, eyes wide, lips trembling. I could almost hear the gears in her head screeching to a halt. Dad froze. I kept going, softly. The bank froze the payout. The dealership filed a counterclaim. And since the money went straight to Lara's account, I paused, just long enough for her to feel it. She's liable. The silence after that was delicious. You could taste the fear in it. Mom tried to speak, but I cut her off. I already dropped the charges, on one condition. Her eyes lit up for a second. Hope. "I'll cover the legal costs," I said, "if you both sign over the house." That did it. 2 signatures, shaky hands, and silence ever since. Now the house is mine. Lara's back in town, working double shifts to pay off her debt. Mom avoids eye contact whenever I visit. Dad just sits quietly, pretending to read. Sometimes I park a new Porsche in the driveway. Different color, same engine. I make sure they hear it when it starts. Smooth, powerful, expensive. It's not about revenge anymore. It's about symmetry. They sold my dream to fund her escape. Now, every time they look out the window, they see what it cost them. And that's enough.